I've been so blessed and fortunate for the last couple of days to have both of these two controllers, and I was able to really test them out and use them. But I want to talk about them in this video. Hex Gaming Phantom controller versus the Scuf Envision, the top of the top Scuf and the top of the top Hex Gaming. Let's talk. First, let's talk about the unboxing. So, Hex Gaming Phantoms. It comes with a controller, a manual, a repair tool, and also a little pouch with some thumbsticks inside of it. This pouch right here, just to be very, very specific. And it's a great controller. And if you want to get the case and also want to get the charger, you have to opt for the premium edition, which costs a little bit more. Not that much, but like just around $20 more, which is not big of a difference, right? So the Scuf Envision, it comes with the controller, it comes with the wireless adapter, it comes with a USB cable, some side stoppers, a little trim tool, a USB-A to USB-C adapter, and also some thumbsticks, which is pretty premium in my opinion. It comes with a convex, large one, and a shorter one. Pretty simple. If I should say which of these two controllers are better, I would definitely say for this particular round, I'll say the Scuf is just a little bit better because of some of the extra features that comes with it out of the box. I'm talking about, but if you're talking about the premium version, then the Phantom is better because then you get the case and everything. But for roughly on the same price, you're getting a little bit more with the Scuf, even though yes, the Phantom is a PlayStation 5 licensed controller, so it can work on PS5 as well. So moving on to the back buttons. Both controllers are a little bit different. So the Phantom controller, it comes with 4 back buttons. The one thing I do like about these 4 back buttons is that they are placed in a way that you can easily press all 4 of them. And that is something I really love and really admire about the Phantom controller. So when it comes to the Scuf Envision itself, the Scuf Envision has a total of 11 buttons. So 11 buttons. So that's 4 at the back that you can see here, 2 at the sides, and it got 5 on the front. And these are all programmable to however you want it. You have the option to map it out, change it to be just however you want it to be. So it gives you that personalization, that customization is really up to you. If we talk about how the back button itself feels on both, using them when playing games, I'll say they both feel very well. The Envision feels really good, and I like the way how the back buttons on the sides are placed. I can easily press them. It's just harder for me to press the middle ones. I bet middle ones are more intentional press, and yes, it's a little bit more challenging to press, but I do appreciate that, even though it's a little bit more difficult to press the middle ones. But the sides are really good, and the controller itself feels really well. Like the grips are really good, so you can easily press the back buttons, and it feels phenomenal. So when it comes to the feel of the back buttons on the Phantom, they're placed in a way that you can use all 4 of them. If you see how my hands are rest, I can use the same hands to move around, or I could use different hands. Like it's placed so strategically that I could use all 4 buttons easily. I love this new design that they incorporated. This is the same design that they have on the Xbox controller as well from X Gaming. It's really nice. I love the way it's placed, and I'm happy that they actually put the buttons on the Phantom controller. I think it really gives it a premium edge. If I should say give a point for this round, I definitely would say the point goes to the Scuf again. The reason being the point goes to Scuf is because the fact that it has 11 buttons. The side buttons get annoying sometimes when I accidentally press them to reload my gun. Other than that, having 11 buttons that are programmable is just so good, and I find myself not even needing my actual foot pedal anymore when I'm doing chat, because I can use one of the buttons on the front to program it to push the chat, so I can press it and talk smack whatever I want to talk smack. So it's so much more customizable, and I really love that about the controller. So when it comes to internal profiles, this is where the Hex Gaming Phantom fought back. Before, the other X Gaming controllers, PS5 controller never had internal profiles, but now they've actually included 6 different profiles on the Hex Gaming Phantom controller. This is amazing. So these are all internal profiles that you can save. So you can save your mappings. If you play different types of games, you have 6 different modes that you can use, 6 different colors that you can use to play to change the profiles for whatever game you play. You can map it to your heart's content. I have two different profiles. I use it personally because I have one I use for Warzone and one I use for racing games. So I like to switch it around. I like the fact that the XM Phantom has those profiles. It makes the controller so beautiful. When it comes to the Scuf Envision controller, it does have 3 internal profiles, but you can also have unlimited profiles when it comes to using the Envision software. I know that the people have been having issues with the Envision software, so I'm not going to count on that. I'm going to say it has 3 profiles. But in terms of the fact that they both have profiles, I think that I would give this a draw between both because both controllers are really amazing in terms of profiles. You have multiple profiles that you can save, that you can go back to, you can change it as well. The Scuf is a little bit more difficult when it comes to profiles. You have to remember what color that you've changed your RGB to because each RGB color is going to be assigned to the profile that you change it to. So a little bit more difficult to find. While I feel like the Hex Gaming Phantom, you know the profiles by the color. So it's a little bit more easy to find your profiles once you've changed them. Instant triggers and adaptive triggers. Now this is where both controllers shine well. Both controls have adjustable triggers, instant triggers, instant adjustable triggers, and regular triggers. Yes, the XM Phantom control is based off a regular PS5 controller, but they've added this right here, instant triggers. And if you move the knob in a little bit, you have full adaptive triggers. This is so amazing. Adaptive triggers, instant triggers. So you can switch back and forth whatever game you're playing. When it comes to the Scuf Envision as well, it does also have profiles. Right now mine's on instant triggers. If I move this in, I now have full triggers. So whether or not I want to play racing games or shooting games, I'm not limited to just using the controller for one thing. I can use it for multiple things. Both controllers do really well, and I'm going to give both controllers 0.5. They did a draw. Like both controllers do those things extremely well. So when it comes to customizing the controller, personalizing it, making the controller more feel like yours, the Envision half offers very limited customization. You can only change the button colors, the side buttons, the back buttons, and the railing right here. And the black, they only have back for the back, there's only gray or black. There's not much colors, and you can change the thumbstick colors. There's not a lot of personalizations. You can't add your name to it and stuff, which is something that like aim controls offers, but again, you still have the ability to customize it. So I'm still going to give them a point for that. Can't ding them for that, right? So when it comes to the Phantom at the time of this, at this time when I'm recording it, there's no customization, but Hex Gaming is going to have the ability to customize it a little bit later on. I actually have a pre-production model of this controller. So the controller's not even out yet when I release this particular video, and it will be out pretty soon, but I'm pretty sure Hex Gaming will have the ability to customize it. People can get this controller early if they go to the Kickstarter program. The Kickstarter program already ended, so if you already ordered yours, congratulations. If not, then you just have to wait until it's available on their website, because the Kickstarter program has just ended and it's not available for purchase, unfortunately. But customization will be available. I think it's a draw, I would say, because the customization is not out yet, so I don't know what the XM Phantom customization will look like. And the Envision does offer some customization. So, I mean, they're both great controllers, right? So stick drift correction, in case you have stick drift in the future and module. Now, Envision doesn't have stick drift correction, any type of stick drift fix or any type of stick drift solution. If your controller gets stick drift, which mine does have stick drift right now as we speak, is not as bad, but I do have stick drift on the left thumbsticks, you're out of luck. You're gonna have to send it back for Scuf to actually replace the actuators, the potentiometers, or you just have to basically put in the trash because it's no longer useful. Now, the XM Phantom has a solution for you. If you remove this little pouch right here at the top, so once you remove this pouch right here at the top, it gives you access to a little module right here that you can use to correct your stick drift. These are little potentiometer points that you can use your screwdriver and you can correct the stick drift if you have stick drift at a later date. Hex Gaming also has the opportunity to add Hall effect sensors. They are offering Hall effect sensors, and they do have wireless calibrators as well that you can use to calibrate it. If you're purchasing an Hex Gaming Phantom controller, get the Hall effect sensors because they're more durable and they'll last forever. They will never break. Trust me. I have all effects and I have all effects sensors on my controller, and it works extremely amazingly. It will never break. So if you have Hall effects, get the Hall effects magnet sensor on the Hex Gaming Phantom. It's a clear win for the Hex Gaming Phantom, because if you're into stick drift, this controller is still alive. You can correct the stick drift right here. Like, most stick drift are easily correctable, so you can at least fix it, or you can just get a solution by getting Hall effects and never get stick drift ever. Hex Gaming Phantom definitely takes this round. Like, it's way better in this regard. Yeah, and one more thing I failed to mention was that Gamepad Tester is not compatible with the Hex Gaming Phantom, the Scuf Envision controller, but is compatible with the Phantom controller. So I can't even basically fix the stick drift issue because I don't have a calibrator to fix it. I have to send it back to Scuf for them to fix it. So I'm kind of out of luck with the stick drift. If Scuf cannot fix it, I literally it's just trash. So when it comes to compatibility, what these two controllers are compatible with: Phantom is compatible with PC and PS5. Hex Gaming Envision is only compatible on PC. If you own a PS5, you won't be able to use the Hex Gaming Scuf Envision. So this is not even a choice for you for a PS5 or you play on PS5. It's only available on PC. So this, in terms of compatibility, the Hex Gaming Phantom is much better. Now, when it comes to cost, or the both controllers, I would say the Envision is cheaper. It's $179.99. Phantom is $189.99 at the time of this particular recording. That may change, but it's going to be $189.99 standard, plus unlimited customization, right? But nevertheless, it's $179.99, $189.99. It's a little bit cheaper. When it comes to compatibility and what it works on, Phantom is better because at least it works on PS5 and PC. But I can't lie, the Envision is cheaper. If you have a PC to use it, it's much better. Definitely take this round. Plus, not to mention that this controller will go up to $299 if you get the premium. This controller gets a little bit more expensive. It's going to go up to $299 if you decide to customize it. But nevertheless, it's still a little bit cheaper. So it still has it. I'm trying my very best to not give the Envision, but the Envision has it. It's a little bit better in price. Pricing is much better. So when it comes to quality, both of them are great quality. And honestly, I feel like it's split 50-50. Phantom is a well-built controller. If you look at just from the grips alone on the sides, just to how beautiful designed it is with the X, lots of small X's. The grips on the Envision and then the Envision as well with the cubes, with cubes or honey net, whatever they want to call it. Beautiful design. The color, just how it feels and how it works. Solid controller. Both of them are extremely solid controllers. So, I mean, like, it's really good. So I think it's a draw between both. If you look at them, they work good. I don't know. It's hard to choose from one or the other. They're both well-designed controllers. I can't lie to you. They're both pretty good. All right, so I got a bonus round for you guys. So I'm going to talk about the weight of both controllers. I just thought about this right now. I know that there are people out there who are a little bit more conscious when it comes to the weight of each controllers, but I want to basically measure both of them and see what they both weigh, right? So, all right, when it comes to the Hex Gaming Phantom, okay, let me just reset this. 296 grams. So the Hex Gaming Phantom weighs 296 grams. That's pretty good. It's pretty light. All right, let's look at the Scuf Envision. Whoa, 289 grams. So 296 and 289. So they both have the same amount of weight. For some reason, I thought, yeah, they're both a little bit weighty. So 296, 289. About the same weight, give or take 10 grams difference. Not a big difference when it comes to weight. So if you're thinking about buying a controller based on weight, not a big difference. So at the time of this recording, Envision is available to be shipped. You can order it right now and ship it. Time of the recording, Phantom control is not available for shipping, but it will be available. So maybe by the time you're watching this video, it's actually available to ship. But it takes like 7 days to get to you. Sometimes less than 7 days. Hex Gaming does a pretty good job at shipping their items very, very quickly. So I can vouch for them for that. I say when it comes to the end when it comes to score, I have the Scuf Envision actually scoring 5 and the Phantom control scoring 4. Look, they're both close controllers, both amazing controllers. I won't lie to you. Envision is like a lot different when it comes to just how it's built, but the Phantom controller is probably one of the best PS5 controllers you can get for PS5. I mean, I'm not going to take that back. It's the best PS5 controller right now for PS5 that works on PC. If you're looking for compatibility PC, PS5, get the Phantom controller. If you're just on PC, the X-Gaming Envision controller is an excellent controller. If you want to future-proof yourself from stick drifts and other issues with the controller, get the X-Gaming Phantom, because the X-Gaming Phantom will not have stick drift. You can always correct it and you can get your Hall effects. All right, I think I had the mouthful there. I think I just had like a whole mouthful there. But for me personally, if I'm going to go with one, I'll go with the X-Gaming Phantom. If I had to choose one, if I'm buying one and I have to choose one, I'll go with the Phantom, then I'll get Hall effects, because I want something that's going to last me a very long time. And the Phantom will definitely last longer than the Envision. Envision's a great control, don't get me wrong. It's a perfect control when it comes to PC gaming. Perfect. Compatibility, I can bring it on vacation with me. I can use it on anything. My mobile gaming on PlayStation 5, PC, Phantom. Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming soon. So if you want to play Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to, get the Phantom. You can play GTA 6. Plus you can always, you can drive your cars, or you can, if you want to just be I don't know, a griefer or whatever, don't be a griefer. But if you want to just run around and play Team Deathmatch in GTA, you can do that. Get your instant triggers. And if you want to go back to being a regular civilian, driving cars and messing around and doing crazy stuff, you got that option too. You got both, the best of both worlds. I'll choose the Phantom personally, but you choose what's best for you. Both of them are great controllers. I'm out for now. I know it's confusing. You gotta choose one, buddy. Best of luck.